Croeso I i'r wine. Welcome to Chirk on the England-Wales border. With me today is my hiking buddy and all-round nuisance, Mr. Boots. Today's adventure is around 6 miles, should take around 3 hours, and we're going to be crossing over the England-Wales border a few times. We're hoping to see Chirk Castle and Chirk Aqueduct. Here you can see the Chirk Viaduct over the border between England and Wales. Further along the canal is City, famous one, and then further along again is Offa, beautiful place. So I've parked in Chirk today, and I will leave a link to the car park in the description below. Just at the beginning here is Chirk Tunnel, which was one of the first in Britain to have a towpath on the inside. So the aqueduct at Chirk is 21 metres tall and goes right over the England-Wales border. At this point here, we're going over this bridge and leaving the canal and heading up here. Not long after the bridge, there's a right turn and we're going to go up here. There is a railway crossing, but it does have traffic lights, so just be careful and use those. I'm currently following a long distance trail known as the Maelor Way, which I hadn't heard of until today. But it's around 24 miles from Chirk to Whitchurch in Shropshire, and it's now definitely on my list. If you're enjoying this adventure, make sure you check out the others. If you're enjoying all of them, make sure you follow along for more. So we're still following the river along on the English side. Smattering of rain, but nothing we can't expect for April. After the river, we went through some woods and climbed quite steeply. There's been a lot of tree falling there, so it's quite dangerous in parts. I think there are plans to improve the path. Looks like this trail we're on connects to lots of longer trails. You've got a circular walk to Offas Dyke. There's obviously the Maelor Way, which we've been following, and the Shropshire Way, which is another one I'll have to investigate. We're now getting our first view of Chirk Castle, standing proudly on the hill just over there. The views behind us are equally stunning. We've now come across Offa's Dyke path, and just up ahead we can see Chirk Castle, where we're heading. So an hour and a half and 3 miles in, and we're coming back across the border into Wales. There's some interesting signs here denoting the Battle of Crogen in the year 1165. The history of this country can be found everywhere. Just next to main roads, in the middle of town streets. Such an old place with ancient roots. It's very interesting. You can pause the video to read more about the battle that took place here. The climb up to Chirk Castle is immensely steep. 2 hours and 4 miles in, after climbing that big hill, we're at Chirk Castle. There's a large car park here, gift shop with lots of Welsh things to buy, and of course a wonderful castle. Originally built by Edward I, as is so often the case. Completed in 1310, Chirk Castle has been in the hands of the National Trust since the 1970s. It's worth noting on this hike there are quite a few styles, so if you are coming with a dog, as I have today, you do have to pick him up and carry him over a few times. Some of them have got dog gates, but not all. Those are big dogs, aren't they, Mr. Boots? It's been a great walk today. We've been on the Maelor Way, the Shropshire Way, the Offas Dyke path. Lots of different footpaths in this area. So there we are, around 6 miles in a couple of hours, right on the Wales-England border. I hope you found it very useful if you're planning a hike in this area, and I hope you found it a bit interesting too. Diolch yn fawr for watching, thank you very much for watching, and be sure to follow along for more adventures.